Hey guys, this video is an updated skincare routine. It was requested actually quite a few months ago, but I just only got around to doing it now, so sorry it took so long, but thank you so much for requesting it. So I'm going to go over what I do in the evening on a regular basis and then a not so regular basis, and then also what I do in the morning before I put on my makeup. So to start off, I use some sort of cleanser to take as much makeup off on my face as I can. I started using the Body Shop Tea Tree cleanser like years ago, and then I went and got, there was like a buy two get three free, or buy three get two free. So I got 5 of these bottles and I used all of them except for one, but this one was kind of buried underneath all of my kind of face care items, so I didn't start this one, so I was just using kind of anything. Really, when it comes to the first, like, getting off my makeup, I don't care too much which product. For a while I was using the Burt's Bees one, which I didn't like, but I was using something else after that, as you're going to see. But this is the one that I have used the most and that I actually do like the most, I think. It just smells really nice and refreshing on your face, even though, you know, it's nighttime. I don't need to be like woken up or invigorated, but I like it. And I think it's really good if this was your only step. Now I have a lot of steps because my face is very acne prone, but I just, yeah, even if you were just gonna get off like dirt and minimal makeup off your face, I think it would be a good one. So that's the one I use for the first step. So then I take my eye makeup off and I use one of these little cotton pads. I get like in the big packs, and in the evening I take my makeup off usually with the Johnson & Johnson baby oil. And yeah, I got a nice big bottle of this and it works so well. It's a little bit oily around the eyes, but since I'm gonna be, you know, removing that oil layer anyways, it doesn't really matter. Or then sometimes I'll use the Quo waterproof eye makeup remover, and for a while I use this then in the morning, but I found with this it takes so much, like, all of my waterproof mascara off and everything, that I actually don't need to follow up anything in the morning around my eyes. So usually I just use this. Also, this is like $4 for this big thing, and I mean, this is cheap anyways, the Quo, but still, this is like $8 or $10, and yeah, so it just makes sense to use this, and it works so well. If you are not using baby oil, if you're using like an expensive Lancome or MAC or anything, just give this a try. You can even just get the baby ones for like 99 cents and just try it. And yeah, I guarantee you will love how much it takes off. Like, it is just amazing. So then I use an astringent, and again I use one of these little cotton pads, and this is the Avon. It's their Clear Skin Blackhead Eliminator, and it has 2% salicylic acid. And I know for a lot of people that could be very drying on their face, but with me, my face is so oily that I need to have that 2% salicylic acid. Neutrogena used to have a 2% like 6 years ago, and then they changed their formula and it went down to like 1%, and my skin just broke out. I hated it, so it took me forever to find, and I think there are a couple different companies now that do have a 2% salicylic acid astringent, but this is the easiest, and usually you can find it on sale in the little Avon categories or catalogs that my mom orders from anyways, on sale for $4.99. And yeah, it lasts about 3 months, this bottle. So I use this at night just to get all of my makeup off. And I used to not use this first step. I would just go right into this, but I saw that I had to use 2 cotton pads worth just to get all my makeup off, whereas if I take the initial amount of my makeup off with the just a sort of cleanser, then I only have to use 1 makeup pad. So that's why I now use a step before I use this. So this just takes off all of my makeup to the best of that I can without like making my face completely raw going over and over. And I like it because these ones, like, you can go right up with your hairline and kind of like in here, and yeah, this works super well in getting all your makeup off, and it just kind of helps keep my oil down. So then the next item is my Proactive cleanser, and I have a whole review on Proactive in general, and that was actually my first video. That's why I came on YouTube, because it didn't work for me, and my face just totally reacted to it because I jumped in and tried to do all of it. But then I kind of gave my skin a rest for a bit, and then I went back to it, and now, like, I love this. I could not do without this. It has benzoyl peroxide, which again is very harsh on your skin, so if you have sensitive skin, I would not recommend this. But if you are thinking of starting Proactive, just make sure you start really slowly. You go kind of 1 step at a time. So this is just the step 1, and again, I only use this. I don't use the toner, I don't use the, I don't even remember what else they have anymore, but I like this because it has like little beads in it that really feels like it exfoliates your skin. If there's any kind of dirt and bacteria, it's gonna get those out. So that's, yeah, why I really like this, and I keep repurchasing this over and over again. And yeah, if I don't have this, like if I ran out and I didn't get enough time to go to the store, which only happened once, now I always make sure I buy a refill before I'm out, but I went, I think, like 3 days without it, and oh, my skin, like I could already notice my skin, just the oil building up. Like, this is a product that I have to have. And it's kind of tricky because I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, if you stop Proactive, your face is going to get worse. And in a way that is correct, I think, just because now my skin is so used to having kind of all this harshness, which sounds bad, but you know, it's used to having all this kind of like things draw out all the oil. So if I would stop, then I would get kind of a buildup of oil on my face. So I mean, in time, then it would get better again, it would adjust. But now I've been using this for so many years that my face is used to having this every night just to get all the oil out, and just to kind of help dry it out. And again, I have really oily skin, so I don't need to like coat on moisturizer after this. Usually I don't moisturize my face after this. I do use something in the morning, but in the evening, like, I just then will go to bed after washing this off. So those are the things that I use every single day. That's always the exact same routine. And then I have 2 items that I just use every once in a while. One of them is the Aveda Deep Cleaning Herbal Clay Mask. And this one, I bought it with high hopes for it, and it was okay. So I'm not going to repurchase this after, but currently this is what I've been using about once a week. When I'm laying in my bath, I'll just put this on my face and let it sit for about maybe 5-10 minutes. And then when I go to like rinse out my conditioner, or like after I shave my legs or something, then I'll rinse this off as well. And I don't notice too much of a difference, but I don't know, I just, at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, I like using something a little bit more on my face. It just feels a little bit nicer. And then the other item that I use I try to do once a week, sometimes it's only once every other week. And this I actually do notice a difference when I use it. It is my PMD, my personal microderm, and basically this is a home microdermabrasion kit. You plug it in at the bottom and then you turn it on, and it has these like little discs, and it spins really quickly, and then you just kind of go over your face with it. So it took a little bit at first to get the hang of it, but basically you want to like pull your skin tight and then go like this, and it almost like suctions you have like a little suction going on, and then it just spins really fast. And the best way to describe it, I guess, it's almost like really fine sandpaper, but it's just, you know, doing microdermabrasion on your skin, taking off all those like dead skin cells. And so with this, I really like, because I have noticed a difference. I started using this in October, and I did a review on it, and then a lot of you guys were asking, oh, well, make sure you do an update to say how it's working. So it's been, you know, like half a year now, and I meant to use it once a week because they say that's, you know, you should use it once a week, but it's sometimes tricky because we don't have a lot of bathroom space yet. We're still in the process of making our bathroom, our new bathroom. So it's not kept in my bathroom, it's kept in my office, or like, yeah, where I have kind of my makeup storage as well. So sometimes, yeah, it doesn't happen every single week, but definitely every other week, and sometimes I do every week. And so basically you just kind of go on your face and then your forehead, and mostly I do my cheeks and kind of my chin area here. And it took a while, but after about 4 months, I noticed that my acne scarring had gotten so much better. Like, I hardly even noticed it anymore, which was really good. Obviously now I have a few new ones because I like picking my pimples, which I know is really bad. But I used to have like noticeable acne scarring on my cheeks, and those are almost completely gone. Like, if you look really closely still, you'll see it, but I hope that with using this still once a week or once every other week, that it will go away completely. And I like this because after I use it, my face feels unbelievably smooth. The first few times, my face was a little bit red and a little sensitive. It's almost as if like you have that tingly feeling that you've been out in the sun. But after about, I'd say, a month or 2 of treatments, then kind of that tingling sensation went away. Again, my skin was more used to it. And yeah, it just left my face really smooth. And the next few days after when I put my makeup on, I just noticed it went on a lot easier and it stayed on my face better. And then it also made me look little bit more radiant when I wore it, or like when I put on my makeup after. So yeah, this has definitely become a staple, and I use it once a week or once every other week. This is kind of pricey. It costs $180, but the nice thing is it actually works. I do notice a difference on my skin, and it's something that it's like a one-term investment, and then you have to buy like kind of these replacement things. But yeah, you can buy those separately. And I have the green one on. There's a training one, which is white, and then a blue one, which is for sensitive skin, a green, which is for normal skin, and then a red one, which I forget what they call it, but it's like, yeah, if you have really like robust skin or whatever it's called. So I decided to stick with the green one, even though I probably could go up to red, but because I'm using, you know, benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid on my face, it's already getting kind of sensitive from that. So I didn't want to go up to like the next level. So the green one, I mean, it just works really well for me. So yeah, like I said, it's expensive. It's $180, but you can just buy the little ones individually. And actually, I do have a coupon code. If you guys are interested in purchasing it, I will link it down below. But basically, it is Fading Dreams 300, and you can get 25% off. So instead of $180, it then goes down to $135, which is better. So yes, that is what I try to use once a week, once every 2 weeks. And then after I use this, I do put something on my face. I moisturize my face right after. So currently I've been using the Made from Earth Equilibrium or pH Equilibrium moisturizer. And I like it because it kind of just rebalances everything out. And they do suggest that you use some sort of moisturizer after you use this, so that's why I've been using this one. It's kind of hard to get out of the bottle, but it seems to work really well, and it doesn't leave my face oily at all. It just kind of, it rubs in really nicely as well. It just makes it feel a little bit moisturized after I use something like kind of microdermabrasion on my face. So those are things that I use in the evening. So then in the morning I use this again. Basically, I mean, not that there's anything on my pillow, but still, I mean, I have dogs and stuff that kiss me at night, and like, so before I put my makeup on, I like just knowing that my face is absolutely clean. So I'll just put a little bit of this, and it's usually no makeup that's on my face anymore, but every so often it'll look, I don't know, you'll see like I took off a little dirt, or maybe there is still some remaining makeup. So that's why I do this every morning, just to give myself a completely clear face before I'm lathering on a whole bunch of more stuff. Then throughout the year, I put on the Coola Mineral Moisturizer with SPF sunscreen. And this is also really good as a primer. And I have the matte finish one. So this one is just the white one. It isn't the tinted one, which I had before. But yeah, it's SPF 30. So even when it doesn't seem sunny, but the UV rays are still coming through, it's going to protect my face. And then, which I just talked about in another video, once it gets to be hotter and the sun is shining more, then I'll start using this as my primer. So it's the Neutrogena Ultimate Sheer Face Sunscreen with SPF 45. So that is everything. The dogs are playing. So it's a good time for me to say goodbye. I hope you guys like this updated skincare routine, and if you ever have any other requests, then let me know and I'll try to film it a little bit sooner than this one that waited about 3 months. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.